Everybody's hair is fine. Everybody's makeup is fine. Aquí trajeron tenaza.
Do what it's gonna do.
Blowers.
La peluca mía está floja, mira, hay un pedazo que está casi si la ven volar, ustedes sigan que todo va a salir bien.
Ya.
Yo creo.
Estamos bacanos, estamos bien.
¿Cuándo have I looked? Because yo no veo.
Babe, you see the blue knob up there?
Big ass finger.
Súbelo un ching. Okay.
Big ass fingers?
Sí, pues estaba de que.
Háblale al micrófono cerca.
Yeah, he's
Háblale al micrófono cerca.
Hello.
Porque yo hablo duro.
You held the mic before?
Ya.
Entonces, tú estás...
Hace karaoke en mi casa, pero tú tranquilo que todo va a salir bien.
Rézale a Dios ahora mismo. Rézale. One final look. Look at the camera. Because I don't want no issues.
No, yo no me veo.
Bring all the issues.
Yo no me veo de aquí.
You still gonna
Is it because the glasses?
I'm still going to have issues. All right, yo, listen.
Ellos tienen aumento, pero...
Yo, he's gonna lose his fucking marbles.
Ya hace calor, ya yo estoy caliente.
You'll be fine.
The first thing I always like to do is give thanks to the YouTube subscribers, the TikTokers, the Instagrammers, and the listeners all across the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. And TikTok specifically, we hit 11K, all right? Round of applause to me, all right? But anyway, that's besides the point. Today, I have the beautiful Millennial Moms in the building. What's going on, ladies?
Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
Claro, empezaron igualita que como empezaron la primera vez. Ay,
Oh yeah, no, we getting
ay.
started, all right?
That's true, that's
Revving
Well,
up the
you
engine
wanna-
real soon.
¿Tú quieres que empecemos de una vez?
Empieza, dale.
No, porque después ahorita comienza que we attacking you.
No, listen.
Él le gusta.
That's the first thing you said when we got here.
I am okay, all right? Lo único que hace calor because ya had the tenazas on and all that shit right there. Entonces,
Yes.
ya está caliente.
Yeah, it had a sauna. Okay.
Yeah, it feels like a sauna. But how you guys feeling? What's up?
Good. Really good.
You guys are back on the pod. You guys are regulars in the pod. Welcome back. I always love having conversations with all of you guys because it gives me like, you know, I have like a time period of being a parent and all that stuff and dealing with parenting. And then when we meet, it's like we let it all out. So in the parenting world, how are you guys feeling? Háblenme.
Exhausted.
Horrible.
I'm in the
Pero Dios
terrible
mío.
threes right now.
There's a terrible threes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. y
Yeah,
por
when
ahí.
does it stop?
No, never.
When does it stop? Seriously.
Let's dive right into that, right? Because I was having a conversation with Stephanie before we started about mom guilt and where it comes from. So let me know a little bit about that. Of course, people know, but let's dive into that. Like, where does it come from and why does it exist? Because we don't feel it as dads. We feel different things. I just wanted to dive into that. Anybody?
I mean, from my perspective, I say that it comes from when you give birth.
Okay.
But my sister, Jalissa, she mentioned something that I didn't really think about before, that it comes from what your mother instills in you as you're growing up.
Well, we see it every day. Like
Okay.
when we see our mothers and they're worried about more things than most men are worried about, like picking up the kids and etc., cooking for them, you know, things like that. So I feel like you grow up seeing that. So you're like, oh, this is how I should be. So I feel like as a kid, a young girl, you see that and you're like, oh, that's what's expected of me. And you
Right.
kind of get it too from your mom if she's around you
Right.
and it's old school thing. You're
Right.
like, oh, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? You know, so it's
Oh,
kind of
God.
embedded in you.
Right. So would you say 11, 10 years old, you start having chores in the house?
I would say 9.
9.
Maybe like 9.
Damn, they
like
slaved
8.
you.
Like 8.
At 8?
Maybe.
Wow. I mean, you guys were 3 girls.
I don't know. Every Sunday, Saturday, every Saturday. Or
Saturday,
every
the
Saturday, the
reset.
music was up and everybody's waking up to clean.
The
all right?
cleaning reset with the music.
Like, here we
Okay.
go. Damn.
At 8?
I can't
Yes,
sleep
girl.
in.
Damn, girl, when do you
Do you
start?
not have a Dominican mama?
I did. I was not cleaning at no 8.
Shit.
Once you heard the music go on, you already
She
knew
was
it was
cleaning.
cleaning day.
Well,
how
it was
many-
cleaning day.
How many siblings do you have?
2.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
boy, girl.
A boy and a girl.
Okay. Well, we're all women in my house.
My sister went through it. Like,
Okay.
She was already cooking and doing all that stuff like and she took care of me.
So you guys say,
That's why.
So she took that one for you.
yeah.
She took that L.
okay,
Took one for the
you're the
team.
baby, you're the
I
young
am a
one.
baby.
That's why.
Okay.
You,
that
you
L real
hardly
quick.
felt it.
But Stephanie's baby too.
Listen,
But I would. What did mommy say? Mommy used to say, Stephanie, yo sé que Stephanie no se deja morir de la hambre.
yeah.
Sí.
Oh, because tú metías mano. Okay.
The thing is that at that very young age, the jewels of being mother being instilled in you, right? And then I'm guessing you take all of that, right? And then when you finally are a mother, what, it triples at that point because now you're taking everything that's been instilled in you and then you apply it to your motherhood status. Talk to me.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly what it is. Okay, I saw my mom doing this. So you on automatic, this is the way I have to be to take care of my children because uno se siente que our parents took care of us very well. Siempre estaba pendiente, make sure that, mom everything was clean, everything was done. So ya uno viene, you grow up with that. So when you become a mom, you're like at 1,000 with the same chip.
So,
But you also think
Right.
like for me, you also feel like you won't be as good enough as your mother.
As your mother.
Like it's always like
That's a
I have
lot
to
of
do
pressure.
all this to be like her, but it will never be the same because she did it so well.
You always think, that you're not as good as your mom.
And
But
you
a good
always feel like
question.
you're not doing enough too.
Yeah.
Like,
But a good question is, you seeing your mom taking care of things, right, in the household.
yeah.
Did you feel that as well? Like
Me?
Yeah.
As
Like
from a man's
seeing it
perspective.
from your mom.
Right.
Do you
Right.
apply it to your way of taking care of your
Of
kids, or
being, like your dad.
Or
like
how did
being
that
a
affect
dad.
you?
So it's weird because we're gonna dive into that a little bit later in the episode because I have a different look on that. Because and we're gonna dive into the mama's boy effect in a moment, right? We're gonna dive into that.
He's breathing hard.
But wait, let me backtrack a little bit because I, as a boy, as the only boy, and then the first boy, right? You're gonna be treated in such a way. They're gonna do the laundry for
gonna
you.
do everything
They're gonna
for you.
cook for you, lay the plate out for you, and then you get used to those things. So it's a different upbringing dynamic from a girl to a boy, obviously
So
in the
that's
house.
why, because of what you're explaining now, is that some men, I'm not going to say all, think that when they get married, the
right.
wife got to take over the mom's position and do everything for you guys.
So you want to dive into the mama's boy thing now?
We could do that right
We can do that right now. All right,
Yeah.
so we're doing it right now because I have a theory for you. So you're saying any woman, right? Any woman. I'm guessing you guys don't want to be with a partner that was a mama's boy. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
That's fair to say. But it's the mother creating the mama's boy. I'm gonna get to the man being old enough to understand what he needs to do and what not to do at some point in this conversation, which he's responsible for. But in raising the boy, the mother's creating this monster, right?
Right.
So then
Yeah.
now that
Unconsciously,
okay, put the wording, labeling on it, unconsciously. The mother in that case is creating this monster of a boy into a man, right? Like, I'm taking care of you, I'm doing everything for you, you don't need to do nothing. And then that's how the kid is being raised.
Yeah.
So that's all he knows. Unless he's able to decipher the difference when he gets to an adult and he's like, nah, that's not the way,
And that is mom's guilt.
But also no, not also.
Why?
Not all is unconsciously though, because some moms are like, I'm gonna treat you like this, y la mujer que tú traigas aquí tiene que ser esto y esto como yo lo hago, y si no es así,
Right.
esa no es la mujer para ti. So yeah, some moms do it like on purpose instead of teaching him to be independent, like the same way like us too.
Right,
You know,
right.
Instead of mom, if she was showing me how to cook, she should have put us together.
Right.
Everybody's gonna learn how to cook. Everybody's gonna learn how to do their own laundry. Everybody's gonna learn how to clean the house. Not only the girl of the house.
It's crazy because I learned how to cook after I stepped out of the house.
Yeah.
And who did I call? My mother. Hey, how do I not burn the kitchen down today?
And what'd she say to you?
I almost burned down a few kitchens, to be honest.
It's okay.
Oh, see?
But, no, seriously. I almost burned the kitchen down. 2 or 3 times, but I learned. But see, that was in me to learn. I wanted to like step
Be
away and
independent.
do my own thing, and kind of.
yeah, it's
but
like-
a lot of men don't reach that.
It's like it's
Yeah.
mom's guilt because we get the blame for these things. When
But-
if we are doing things for a boy, why can't the man come and be like, okay, your mom's doing all this for you, but doesn't mean this is how
But
life
that-
should go.
But
like
it comes in because if you're a single mom and the dad is not there to raise the boy, that's when mama boys come. Porque yo te estoy criando sola. I'm raising my boy by myself.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a male figure, like to be like, no, he needs to learn how to do this and this and this. He needs to do. So that's another problem. Because
but
if you're
there's-
a single mom, you're gonna care because tú estás tratando de ocupar, like replace that the dad is not there.
Okay.
So that's when I'm thinking because
You're
I'm not a
double
mom. Yeah, and you're just
So
being
like
a mom.
you're
It's a mom guilt.
You're overcompensating for
yeah.
the missing parent.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then there's also the married single mother. That still the dad sits there and is like, oh, talk to your mother, talk to your mother.
Cero a la izquierda.
Espérate, I like
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
yes.
you can still be in with two parents in a household, but the dad doesn't
Es un
opinionate,
cero a la
doesn't
izquierda.
say anything. Talk to mom. Mom will get that for you. The dad could be relaxing. Go ask your mom, and mom could be sleeping. Wake your mom up. Tell her to make food. Tell her to do this.
Actually, it could be worse.
And that's also another
That's a bigger
reason why you
burden.
have,
Yeah.
mama's boys too,
Yeah.
because he
could be-
sees the mom doing everything, doing it all.
Let's put aside the single parent because I understand that you're double compensating as a parent and you're doing twice as much unless you have unless the boy in that case had a lot of uncles around them at all times. It depends on it's by circumstance at that point.
At that point.
So let's just put that aside for a second. Let's just call it mama's boy in a regular household. Now what you just said,
What do you
Steph,
call a regular household?
2 parents.
Okay.
But what Steph just said was very important because there is a factor where the mom may feel like, yeah, we're married, we're partners, but I'm handling this end of the stick,
Right.
and the man might be handling something else.
So yeah.
And and I'm just gonna leave that there. But it's different dynamics, different parenting styles, and that's what it is. Now the man has to step in, and if it's a boy, right, man to a boy, a father to son, it's the man's responsibility as a father to instill those responsibilities into that boy, right? Not to just let that boy just be out here wilding out, and because there's a different dynamic. Like my parenting style would be like, you're not gonna be as sentimental. This is the way you handle these things,
see,
or
because
you
the boys-
you're gonna have to hearten them up a little bit. But from a mother's perspective, it seems, and I may be wrong, you guys are always on softball with the boy.
Porque la mamá nurtures, like we are the safe place de los hijos. Like you're supposed to be comfortable, protected. That's what we are here for. Mothers. Ahora, if you, the dad, you're supposed to instruct, como tú dijiste,
Right.
the boy. Esto es lo que se hace. This is how you're supposed to do. This is how. We're supposed to añoñar nuestros hijos.
Okay, to a certain extent.
Porque we're talking about
Right.
a household with both parents.
Mike,
We are talking about a household with both parents.
Right.
So that's my role.
right. It's tricky because now let me flip it, right? You guys are all girl moms except for
Julie.
Julie is a boy mom. Let's flip that narrative, right? Let's put it on the father to daughter, right? What is a father teaching his daughter before she leaves the house? Because I want to raise independent women, but I also want to make sure that they're also allowing someone to take care of them as well, to not take all the responsibility. So it's a different dynamic at that point when you look at it from a father to daughter. Because yes, you can handle a house by yourself, you can handle everything by yourself. But if a man comes in and he's able to provide, you got to also allow that man to do what he needs to do to provide and step back, because it's weird in a way. It's
Right.
weird. It's
But
just
you
weird.
can teach, so you can teach girls how to feel loved by a man and be protected and how to be very feminine, but also be aware of how to take care of yourself.
Right.
But
It's a
the
balance.
fact that she knows that you're always there to protect her, she'll learn that and say, this is what a real man should treat me like,
Right.
but I can still change a tire. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Have
go.
that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Make
There you
her
go.
resourceful. Like girls can still learn the things that boys learn.
Right. And what happens is, back to our previous conversation where about the mamas, where what happens is a lot of times the kids, because these kids are a little bit smart too. They pick on what they want to, they choose what they want to be able to express in the moment of adulthood. Like the boy may say, you know, and I never said this in my life, but oh, my mom never cooked this way, or this is how my mom did it. Or the girl may say, a real man is what my father projected all the time. So you have to be at that level. So it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse as well.
That happens too, but I mean, you have to set standards. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, it's like a balance you have to do, because yeah, you're gonna even by actions. That's how you showing your daughter how she should
100%.
be treated, like how you treat your wife in the house.
That's true.
They're gonna see everything naturally, and then that's what they're gonna expect too. So
Yeah, they're gonna take little bits. Like, okay, I want to do that. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So back to the guilt part, right? That's a continuous thing throughout life, or is that like just the earlier stages of a girl's life, and then once she becomes a mom, and then you're even guilty when you have to step back into work and you leave the baby behind? Are you guilty after that? Because that's understandable. You've made this bond with the baby. Now you have to detach. That's understandable.
I don't
right?
think it ever stops.
yeah.
Because you're playing so many different roles in your life that you know you're going to work, you're like, oh, I haven't spent time in my household, I'm working all the time, I come home tired, and they want your attention, but you just want to lay down, and you feel bad about not being able to provide that because you have to work, you have all these responsibilities. What else is there? Like, there's also when you want a moment to yourself, you feel bad because you've also already been out in the world for so long, like working, and you're still not giving them, there's not enough time in the world or the day to give that part that they are wanting so badly, especially if they're little.
I feel mom guilt for other people. I went to a daycare to find out like how much it costs to take my son, and he's 3. So they were showing us like all the different sections because they divide them by age.
Yeah.
And they had like an area where there was cribs, and there was one kid in there that was like, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 months. And I felt so bad. Like I felt like crying just looking at that one kid there. Like, damn, your mom doesn't have that time with you because she has to work. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I felt the mom guilt for her.
That's crazy. So you just taking on guilt,
That's
expressing your own guilt.
Listen,
How does that transfer in
That's
real
that
life
Pisces
to
in
your
her.
partner or somebody? You taking all this other people's responsibility in a way, like taking their guilt and stuff like that. How does that translate for you in your life then? Because you feel overly responsible for things. When, listen, I'm not, because fathers don't feel that way. We don't feel that guilt. Like, I need to step away from these kids.
Well, that's when they
Well,
say like the men are usually, they know how to be selfish and put themselves first.
I don't like that word.
Well, selfish in a way like
I don't
you
like that
guys
word.
put yourself first before anything. Like, oh,
I don't like that term
I'm
either.
gonna go work out.
okay, well, elaborate why you don't like that. What is it triggering?
What's
No.
a better term?
It's not. It's triggering because it's the general wording that
It's a guilt.
females use to throw a little bit of blame to the guy because we're not feeling the same way.
Well, you
that
just
feel.
said we don't feel guilt.
As a simple statement, I said we don't feel guilt.
Yeah.
You said this because you're selfish. And,
Well, like, like you put
But-
yourself
I feel like
first,
you should look
like,
into why that word triggers you so much.
no. It's triggering to men in
Ask your
general.
therapist.
Yeah.
For men in general, it's
Okay,
a
so
trigger
not
word.
selfish. Okay, you put yourself first.
Hablando que la gente se entiende.
Personal
You
time.
put yourself first, and you say, okay, I'm gonna get a
No.
haircut.
I know.
This is my haircut, regardless of what's going on in the house.
Facts.
You go take it. You go
I'm
get
gonna
your
go get my
haircut.
haircut.
Why
So
can't
I
you
need to
think
look
the same
fly.
way?
I need
Yeah.
to look fly.
Yeah, me first.
Before
I'ma go
before
work
the
out.
kids have
For
breakfast.
us, mom, we gotta
I'm
be
just
like,
saying.
we gotta make sure.
Even the way that
Look,
comes off is crazy.
for
But us
example.
moms, we have to. Listen, go take your time. Go. Déjamelo a mí, los niños.
How?
Say, yo, I'm going to go do my hair. Vale, vete.
But how?
Okay, so that's your
how?
situation.
I'm big on telling
Listen.
my partner, hey, don't be selfish with your
look at
time.
this. Mírame la uña.
No, te estoy viendo la cara, dime.
No, mírame la uña. Mírame
Show
los
the middle one,
cabellos.
show the middle one.
Yeah, let me show you how I look right now. This track is on the floor. My eyelashes is all over the place. Why? Because I had to come over here, but I had to make sure my girls had all their stuff ready.
Right.
And all that stuff. ¿Y dónde está el papá?
You see that?
Bien, gracias.
Yeah, nothing to do with
No,
that
porque
guy.
así que hay que hablarte a
Yeah,
ti.
nothing. No.
Claro.
No,
¿Dónde
no.
está papá?
Pertain
Haciendo
to
su
you.
vida. Se va, he
We're
takes a haircut
generalizing.
every
Well,
day.
Can I tell you guys something?
Based on experience.
Can I tell you guys something? I was doom scrolling on TikTok,
Go ahead.
and one video came across, and a woman said, if you cannot, don't have kids if you're not prepared to be a single mother."
Ooh.
Okay.
And I just felt so bad
No,
for
because
hearing
no one
that.
is prepared
You
to
took
be a
the
single
guilt.
You know,
mother.
it's like the
Yeah.
saying you have kids when you want to have kids or when you're ready. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna fall on you.
And at the end of the day,
As a
they are
woman. As
a woman.
selfish. They
As
are
a woman.
selfish.
Do you
and
feel
they're gonna
attacked?
go on with
Do
their
you
lives.
see-
Pero
do
los
you-
muchachos son de uno.
So you don't
I
have
know
kids
the
for
audience.
Gracias.
You don't have kids because the man wants to have kids.
Exactly.
Or because he when the woman feels prepared, like, okay,
Because
I want
whenever
kids or
this-
I'm prepared, then you have it because it's going to fall on you mostly.
Everything is on the mom.
Mostly.
Listen,
So-
man. Listen. Hey,
Right?
I know the audience understands when I'm telling them that sounds a little bit crazy.
No, it doesn't sound
But
crazy.
we're talking
It
about
sounds-
based on
but
personal experiences.
I mean, it might
It's
sound
I'm
reality.
generalizing.
It
You're
might
talking-
sound
that's
crazy
the
to
thing.
men.
You're
Yeah.
generalizing. I'm generalizing. You're talking about personal experience. That's where we're deferring.
Okay, so if it doesn't pertain to you,
It does. It's not.
Es que la mayoría,
I'm
es
not
que la
taking-
mayoría, es the 95% of men que no hacen nada.
no la
That's not true.
No hacen nada, no sirven
What
para
are we
nada.
doing?
Damn,
What are
she
we
said
doing?
95.
That's there. That's
It's like
You might be in the 5%.
No,
I got you.
This is why I wanted to start off with guilt first because it rubs off on the men when you feel guilty.
So okay, so if this is like a general opinion amongst women,
No, because
then-
we keep on stepping
then
away
it's-
from it, but then
it's
you guys
like-
keep on saying
you gotta think
95%.
No, then you
Hey,
gotta think about
Liliana said that.
Yes, and I
you're
agree, and I stick to it.
collectively saying the same thing or feeling the same thing. It's for a reason.
So it's a general. So that'll be the general statement because it is the general consensus in the room that all of you guys are
Yeah.
together in this one stance of being the overparent.
Listen,
In
it's,
the parenting situation.
it's not to say that there
Okay.
isn't men
Understood.
out there that do
No.
their big ones.
Exactly.
But
Porque
Very
hay-
few,
they want
very
a
few.
fucking parade.
Sí.
Let's just say
No,
that.
very few. I'll give you
Very
that.
few, pero there
Very
is,
few.
but very few.
Very few.
Like they
admitting
say,
that.
oh, you want to get all this praise, but that's what you're supposed to do as a parent, as a father.
So I could say that as
Right.
a,
As a
I could say
mother.
that to you as a mother.
Yeah, but we do it
You-
regardless whether
But
you
we do
say we
regardless
deserve it
without
or
the
not.
applause.
Regardless.
Okay.
If no one's looking
Well,
for an applause, we still do it.
Which man out there is doing what they're supposed to be doing in general? I'm not saying us or our general situation, but which man out there are you seeing on social media, on anywhere, wanting to get praised for doing what they have to do?
Ooh, there's a lot of those.
Talk to me.
There's a lot of those.
Like, can you pinpoint to
That
someone?
just pick up the kid for no. And this is not my experience.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they pick up the kid and they're on social
Disclaimer.
media with the kid.
Once a
Disclaimer.
month, and they post
Disclaimer.
pictures. They pick up the once a year. Entonces they pick
Ahí
them up
vamos
for
de
an
nuevo,
hour
señores.
y tiran fotos y la van poniendo ching a ching, acting like they great dads.
Es que
pick
si
them up
yo no me
one
tiro
day
una
here,
foto
yo.
con los hijos míos, tengo que tirármela que no estoy con ellos.
Mi hermano, pero if you
Como
involved,
una vez al año tú lo vas a recoger y que
If you involved-
parental.
Pero
Come
tú-
on, y'all know who y'all are.
if you
And like I said, I'm not talking
involved,
based
tú
on
no
my
vas a
experience,
querer,
it's
tú
not
no,
my
tú no vas a estar en
experience,
eso. Digo, ok, yo me voy a tirar fotos to keep it in my personal shit, not to post it on social media.
Mierda, pero
If
es
you're
que
often.
el oído me está...
It sounds crazy, right?
Gracias.
How do
No,
you
es
feel
que-
about that? Hearing that happens.
You have a lot of
Say that again,
triggered
say that
people
question.
in the
That there's men
comments.
that do that.
It's a lot of...
What do you have to say to those men that do that?
That do what?
What they just said, that
Listen,
they pick up
listen,
the kid once
let-
a year.
let's just call it what it is. From my point of view, if you're a man and you have a child and you're with or without that partner, you need to be a parent. Point blank. That's just me.
Yeah, but
But at the same
man.
time, I shouldn't be able to have to tell you that. That should be a
Well, you
natural
should
thing.
speak to the deadbeats.
Pero es que no estamos hablando de deadbeats. Yo
Pero
estoy
no
hablando.
Estamos en general.
Pero ustedes están
Porque
generalizando
la
the deadbeat
mayoría,
conversation.
hay mucho.
But I'm trying to step away from
No,
que hay mucho.
no,
I'm
we gotta talk about everybody.
All right, so vamos a hablar de todo el mundo. Vamos a hablar de todo el mundo.
Gracias.
Listen, all right, so you're welcome. You're welcome. Listen, let's slow down, que hace calor. Y el aire acondicionado lo apagamos.
Ya te estoy sudando.
Sí, no hay más tequila. No hay más tequila. Listen. I understand what you guys are saying. I understand you guys want to share your frustration. And to that, I hope I answered it. If you're a dad, you know, and you need to be part of your kid's life with or without the mother being there, without the other parent being there. Same thing for mothers. There are dads out there that are doing what they need to do, and mothers that are not showing up. You don't see a man shitting on the woman like that. Like you guys are shitting on men.
Because
here.
there's more men that do it than moms.
There is. Understood.
And
Understood.
a lot of men, desde que se dejan de la mujer, once they leave the wife, they
Understood.
come out the relationship, they also divorce the kids, and that's not right.
Can we blame that on their upbringing?
Talk about that. Yeah, that's true.
Let's say their parents split up. His dad disappears, and that's the norm for him.
No,
But-
no.
I'm not saying that's an excuse. That's fucked up too. Because what your father did wrong doesn't mean you have to do
Exactly.
it. It doesn't mean because I don't have a father in my life doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be a father to
That
my
makes
kid.
so much
That's
sense.
a sucker move too.
Exactly.
That makes so much
como
sense
quiera,
what you're saying.
no.
I'm with you guys.
But it depends on me because you had una crianza with your dad. He brought you up away, right? Él te crió de una manera. Are you raising your girls the same way you
Nope.
was raised? All right, then. So es una decisión propia.
Right?
Just because my dad left, that doesn't mean I'm gonna leave my kids.
Of course.
So tú eres un asqueroso desde el principio.
Pero me está apuntando a mí. Yo no soy el asqueroso. Yo no soy el asqueroso.
Like you see how growing up without a father, how it affected your life.
Why
your
would you
life
do that to your
decisions.
kids?
Why would you want to do that to your
100,
kids that
you're
you
100%
say
right.
you love so much and they're everything to you, right? Why? Porque tú le quieres hacer el mismo daño a ellos.
Yeah.
Be
Porque son
different.
un
Do
asqueroso.
different.
You're
Heal.
100%
Go
right.
get help. Do the work.
Yeah. You're
Get
right.
therapy.
You're 100% right. Ya, no me den.
Okay.
Ya,
No,
está
porque
bien.
tú no nos da una.
No, pero te la estoy dando.
Sí, porque
You are
cónchale.
right. You are right. You're
And that's for
100%.
everybody. Yes, moms and dads.
And dads,
Be
sí, porque
there
hay
for your
mujeres
kids. They
también.
need you.
It does make sense what you're saying though. Like you grow up, you don't like. Let's say you grow up without your dad, right?
Right.
You have a kid and then you're like not a great dad. Let's
Right.
say you don't really pay attention to your kids. Then you would think that you would be like, okay, I'm gonna be different because my dad was this way. I'm gonna step up. But sometimes life happens and you just forget, and you just go by life without
The
thinking about it.
dad,
Yeah.
because they're selfish and they only but make it make sense. Because
I mean, there's women that do it too.
there is
Less,
women, pero
less.
mucho menos.
Less.
Both.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
less
right.
for
Less.
sure.
You know what happens though, Julie? Like there are two-parent households that the man is not doing anything either.
Yeah, like a single
Like
mom
like what Steph just said, where you're married, but you're it's like
I
you're a
feel
single
like
mom
that's
at that
worse.
point.
I'd rather be single all the way.
Damn, that's crazy.
Why would I have a partner that is just there? That makes no sense.
Interesting.
Pero, you know.
Well, not interesting. That's a fact.
No, porque dime, ¿para qué tú estás?
That's true.
No, nena,
Unless
tú no.
they're providing like security, you know,
Now,
like home, you know,
Yeah.
paying for stuff. And
No, yeah.
Providers.
that would be a reason why someone
Sí.
would stay. I'm saying.
but,
Providers.
I mean, do you guys
but
have?
that's the norm.
Do you guys have
Right.
the ability to see things both ways?
I do.
Like, cause some people really don't.
Yeah.
I do. I just can't understand. For me, this is me, and this is my personal opinion. I can't understand a dad with or without the parent not being there for the kid.
Nah, but
I don't
but
understand.
nah, if you really think about it,
Unless the
whole day-
mother is making it super crazy and uncomfortable
Unless
for
the
the
mom, que
situation.
hay,
Right.
there are
There's
females
also
that
those
get crazy.
situations, too.
Sí, con eso, yeah.
That's
That's
also a thing.
emotionally invested. That's why.
That's also a
And,
thing.
you know, so they use the kids against that. I don't agree to that either.
No.
Yeah.
You were getting to a point, Julie?
No, I don't.
Well, I was saying before, in a way, a lot of us growing up were in a single family household. Because you know what? Most of the time, the dad was out working all the
Trying
time.
to
And
provide.
like we said before, the mom was the
let's dive into
one
that.
raising, like, and being there emotionally. Like we spoke about that too, right? The emotional part, that mom was more there emotionally. So, but dad had to go out and work and provide for his family.
100%.
So even if the dad wanted to, maybe some dad wanted to be there emotionally for the kids, he didn't have the
didn't
time.
have time.
But then I have
I
a
didn't have
question.
time.
But you still gotta make the time, obviously.
Con eso, I have a question. Okay, the dad is always out working or whatever to provide. Pero if something happens, let's say if one of y'all got in trouble in school or any like family, like something, was that there?
Yeah.
Like,
For discipline.
like, o sea, estoy hablando en general. Porque también puede ser que the father is out working to provide.
Right.
Pero hay que ver, cuando surgía any emergency, like anybody got in trouble, anybody got,
The-
was
the-
the dad there to face the problem with the mom?
Oh yeah. Well,
Certain times, yeah. Well, in my personal
our
experience,
case,
yeah.
yeah.
También
But
puede ser así.
but at the same time, the mom is the first responder.
Sí, because
At that
mom was always
Honestly,
home.
like
available.
thinking back, me and Stephanie, our parents both worked. My dad had probably multiple jobs. My mom probably had one, right?
Right.
So she would always be in charge of us either way, or friends of the family. It was never dad. I don't remember dad ever picking us up, right, from
No.
school.
No.
So I think it was either mom or friends of the family.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble. Like
I mean,
like
all kids get in trouble.
No, like school meetings and stuff like that.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Listen, let's talk a little bit about our parents, right? Because the conversation that I want to get into is parenting avoidance, right? So I feel that our parents made the ultimate sacrifice. They came from another country, right? Ultimately for a better life, and provided us a different point of view than their upbringing, right? So they made the ultimate sacrifice. But I feel at the same time, they did a lot of parenting avoidance. What do I mean by that? In parties, for example, stay in the room, no salga, like
The coat room.
the cold room.
Mucho arriba de mucho co.
Or, let's say, no dejaban hacer cosas a nosotros, right? Like they used to let us go out and everything. What I'm getting to is our generation of parenting are double time parenting. Like we're parenting on double time. So I feel like we parent more than our parents parent us. I don't know if that makes sense.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, because you're trying to give them something better than what you think you had, or you're trying to avoid the feeling that you felt as a kid.
Guilt.
Yes.
Freedom?
So that your kids don't feel that.
Or
Like,
everything we
No,
felt
but
our
you know
parents
what?
did wrong, we don't want to do
Yes.
it. So
You know what that I noticed that's different is how many siblings you have. We have like 3 siblings. Our dads had like 9. They always would throw in a party every weekend.
they didn't have TV
So-
back then.
Can you imagine you and Natalie throwing a party every week?
De que.
Not every week,
Lo
because
que
it felt like
pasa
it was the weekdays.
With our parents, our parents or their parents, tenían tanto muchachos. They had so many kids
Bingo.
that the oldest had to take care of the little ones. Y ellos hacían su vida. Yes, they were providers, but they weren't parents to our parents.
But kids were also left to be on their own.
They was raising each other.
They got
Yeah.
themselves to school.
That's what I'm saying.
They was
So,
raising
it's
each other.
so
We don't,
different now.
we
You're
don't
telling
do
the
that. We
generation of our
can't do
parents
that.
then, not us.
Can you imagine telling your
they
kids to walk to
avoid it.
school?
No,
parents
in the middle of the Bronx.
We don't parent the same as our parents. We're
On a
over-parenting.
burro.
Yeah.
We're double parents.
But the thing is, let's take it right where you said, Ludi. Our grandparents, right? 14 kids from one side, 18 from another side. Our grandparents from the Curiel side, right? From our mother's side, they said, we're going to PR. Peace. All the kids that quedan en Santo Domingo,
Figure it out.
They went to PR and did their thing. Yes, they're looking for the ultimate sacrifice, pero dejaron a todo el mundo tirado. Like everybody.
Y averigüensela. Figure it out how you're gonna eat, how you're gonna make it.
So, but in that, I understand. I'm looking for the ultimate sacrifice, but también I need a break from all these 14 kids.
No, I mean, I feel like they were like,
¿Pa' qué pare tanto?
well, putting yourself on that other
no
side,
idea.
you were like, this is something we have to do now, but it's going to be for a better future for all of them after. Like, they're going to understand later on why we did this.
Yeah, but not both parents.
And then, I don't know how they did
But
it.
marriage happened earlier.
Yeah.
At earlier
Oh, yeah.
ages.
Absolutely.
For like our parents' generation versus
Yeah.
now. You know, we're focused on careers and what can we do to bring in more
We was just
money.
talking about that, yeah.
You know, so back then they were just like, "I will figure it out."
Yeah.
What could you buy a house with back
Donde
then?
comen uno, comen 10.
Versus
That's
now.
their,
Well, there was
that
more.
was their
There
set
was
of
really
mind.
more of a
And you gotta
village,
remember,
too, back then.
summertime. Well, our parents send us to DR.
I was in the farm.
So what were they doing all summer? You tell me.
Taking a
they
break
weren't
from
just
you?
working.
yeah,
They were
Taking a
working.
break from
Imagine
you.
that.
But we don't have that now.
3 months.
I was born
Our
during one of those
generation
breaks.
don't have that.
You heard?
I wish we had that.
We don't have that.
Se me van de ahí. Like,
We don't have that break. We
Listen.
have to parent 24/7, 368 days out of the year. We don't have that.
I'm gonna admit, yo, like, yeah, I love my kids, I love my daughters, but a veces I be like, yo, váyanse pa Santo Domingo.
But if you really
But
think
you would
about it,
die
you
if
wouldn't
they
do
went
it.
for too long.
Yes,
You know
yes,
that.
but
That's
okay.
that's that guilt.
My mom is in
There
DR
you go.
now.
That is that
and-
guilt.
You got it. You got
You got it in you. Wow.
Wow,
Little
let's have a
bit,
little.
pero se me van de ahí.
little
Like,
clam.
grow already. Get out of the house. Go.
They-
Bye.
Yeah, I guess
It
it's mom
doesn't get
guilt because
easier.
I wouldn't send my kid to DR for 3 months. I
Oh
couldn't
my
do
God,
it.
could you imagine Aiden?
I could not.
This
do
is the
it.
worst thing ever.
Okay, so for me, I did take Jane to the DR because I had to go back to work, right? I went to work after 3 months. I took her to DR. I went with her to DR and mom was there at that time. Mom was traveling more
Yeah.
at that time with dad. And I had to leave her. That was like the hardest thing for me to do. Leave her there to come back to work because obviously I only trusted mom
Of course.
with my kid. I was gonna leave her in daycare. There was nobody else nearby. So that, and then, I would let her just travel with mom. So Jada did get to go to DR a lot in the when she was little.
Right.
So she did get that DR experience.
Right.
But like, would I do that again? I don't think I'll do that again. I don't know. I
If you
used to
had
be
a
like,
baby-
"Oh,
if you had a
crazy.
baby-
Why
It's
would
still,
I?"
honestly,
but I
it's
just
still,
trusted mom.
still
but I
better
wouldn't do it.
option than daycare.
Yeah, I know.
100%.
Bueno, si yo pudiera, yo la mandara.
Por un
I
año,
don't
though.
know. It's too much stuff going on. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yo la mandara. Because, okay, there comes the guilt. Que uno, because of the guilt that we feel, que we don't let go of our kids.
yeah.
So what you're saying is our grandparents and parents were not guilty at all. It was like,
They-
fuck y'all.
No,
Exactly,
it's like,
they
you'll
were not.
survive. You'll figure it out.
I want to bring that
There
back.
was
'cause
no
they-
detach.
Yo, go scrape a knee, go break a arm, ponte un cast.
It's part of
Coño,
life.
aprende.
But
It's
that's the
part
thing
of
we were
life.
talking about. That now
There's a
we're like
decline in
so
cast.
protective of our kids, and it's like we want to do everything for them, and they can't do anything independently, and
that's
like
the
we're
problem.
creating such
We're creating little
harm.
monsters.
We're not
Monsters.
really preparing them to
Yeah.
be independent and prepare them for the
For
future.
anything
I'm-
in
Because
life.
We're like overly doing so much
Facts.
for
My
them.
little one, right? Her iPad discharges. She expects
Immediately.
a brand new device in her hand, like replaced. Like she will be playing, and it'll discharge, and boom, like immediately a swap. And if that one, God forbid, that one discharges, go get grandma's. Like no, like live bored. Oh, I'm bored. Okay, good. Be bored. That's okay
It's
too.
okay.
Wait,
I
my
know
mom's
that
favorite
You're gonna be
line.
fine.
boredom is like a
is-
really bad
well,
thing.
it's
Try it.
TV and smartphones, everything. You have to go and watch. But my mom's favorite line: "Tú estás aburrida, ponte a limpiar.
Sí,
Facts.
O vete a
exactamente.
jugar
I
comiendo
say
un
that to my
palito.
daughter.
Mira ese closet, mira cómo tú lo tienes."
I say that to my
Yeah,
daughter.
come on.
Absolutely. Tú te aburrida. Vete a fregar. Que hay un losero allí.
But what I'm getting to is we're creating little monsters, and maybe the way that our parents raised us was that
Wasn't too
avoidance part of it. We need to practice
We need
that.
to
Little
fend for
monsters
ourselves.
and useless adults.
No, because I'm at the point right now where I'm like, yo, vamos a ver si ustedes crecen rápido. Se me van de aquí de la casa. Váyanse. Live life. Go learn. Go learn what money is. Go work. Even though there's certain things that we need to instill in them. Pero es que estos chamaquitos están de
Y
pinga.
tú sabes qué? It is us.
It's us. We're the problem.
Because you know what? Ciara, I'm throwing you under the bus, girl.
Ay.
Wow.
Hold
Girl,
on. I have
this-
nothing to do with this.
This girl, while she was in my house, she left with her dad a year ago. Thank the Lord. Don't come back. I don't want you back.
What?
Listen.
She looked at the
ella
camera.
She wasn't not doing anything. She didn't help me clean unless I wake up every day at 5 in the morning. Cuando yo amanecía con el Rodríguez cruzado, esta boca since 5 in the morning, I used to start slamming stuff. Wake up, you don't do crap. Tú no me ayudas a limpiar, tú no haces nada. Nada. Never cleaned. For her to clean, I had to fight all day, curse her out, like go crazy. Mi amor, ella está cocina ahora.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow, look at that.
Una mujer que no freía ni un huevo.
Pero no
Yo-
está contigo.
She used exactly. That's why we
No
the
está
problem.
contigo. Yeah.
She used to starve. Y si yo no cocinaba, she was not eating. She would last the entire day without eating.
So
Now she lives with her dad. Now she's cooking. She's
It's
cleaning.
true.
Oh, now I understand why you used to wake up mad. Now you understand. Now she's cooking. Mami, ¿cómo se hace? Oh, mami, ¿cómo se hace rabo? ¿Cómo se guisa eso? ¿Cómo se hace la
¿Cómo? Rabo.
Todo, mi
Mierda.
amor.
Ah, pues
Todo.
mierda.
Ay, papá, ¿por qué no viene y me cocina a mí? Aunque I don't trust your cooking, pero try. Fríeme un arroz con huevo. Hazme un arroz con huevo or something.
Listen.
But she's doing everything now. Pero era porque yo hacía todo.
Have you ever
Taking
asked
care
her
of a
why?
man.
That's so
Porque yo hacía todo.
true.
She told me.
Oh, because
you used to
you
do
do it.
everything. You used to handle
Yeah.
everything. You used to fight for me to clean, but by the time I got up and do it, you already had done
already did
it. Because you want to do it at your time. Si yo te estoy diciendo ahora, párate.
Oh, I see now. It hit me. It hit
The
me.
same thing with y'all guys.
That's what guys say too. but you all already
No,
got up
me,
and
no.
did it.
Espérate, time out. Espérate. We're going to leave this like this.
Okay.
I see it now, though. All the screaming that we're doing for our kids and still doing it anyway doesn't help, right? That's a given. Por ejemplo, tú no comes, no quieres cocinar, no quieres hacerte un sándwich, no comas el día entero. Hasta que te dé hambre and you have to make your own sandwich. But what we do, le pongamos curita a la vaina. We scream, we yell, we want this.
Pa'
and we-
hacerlo como quiera.
But to do it anyway, that's the fucking problem.
No, but you know what it is? These kids are too smart because it is true. The same situation is with me. Jaina is different with me, and she's different with her dad. So
Okay.
it like the same thing. She with me is different because with me she has to do everything, but I have to talk to her a lot. But with her dad, everything is done for her.
So what's the trick? What is missing
So
from
she's
your
like
end?
a princess, the queen.
With her dad.
With her dad.
But she
and
does
then when
things.
she's with me, I'm like, you're back home.
No, it's the
Get
opposite.
it-
You're
no.
saying she's
Get
the
it
princess
together.
and the queen, but she's doing things with her dad.
No, she's not doing things
With me,
with her
it's
dad.
not, she's not doing anything
okay,
because
okay.
dad is doing everything for her. But with me,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, tú vas a limpiar aquí, tú vas a hacer esto aquí. Ella lava su ropa aquí, ella hace todo aquí, pero allá ella actúa como que no sabe hacer nada y le hacen todo. Ella es la reina.
So
¿Tú me
Junior's
entiendes?
the
Pero-
mom right now.
Exacto, porque los niños son inteligentes. They know with who they get away with stuff and with who they don't. Like, you know what I mean?
Como por ejemplo,
Estos niños
I am
saben.
putting in practice my Kalyani with food, London. They get picked up by the bus before 7 a.m. They don't get back home until 5, right? Or a little bit after.
Okay.
That girl does not eat at all in school. She's a picky eater. She doesn't like eating. So what I'm doing now, you're going to prepare your own snacks.
Diablo, Luriana, a los 4 años.
5, mi amor. Pero es ahora que hay que empezarle. Es ahora. 5. You're gonna prepare your
So
own
what did she
snack.
take?
Mucha porquería. Pero yo no se la voy a preparar. Come porquería
Ready to
el
go.
entero.
All right.
And because I got it, she's.
Listen, our parents,
No, you gotta prepare. Our
verdad.
parents said the same thing.
I mean,
and we survived.
listen, this overfeeding of kids too, this thing about overfeeding kids, tú tienes que comer, tú tienes que, like, you know,
Sí.
parents used to be like, cómete todo.
No.
You don't want to eat?
No coma.
No coma.
I was like that a couple of months
Muérete
ago.
del hambre.
I was like that with London a couple of months ago because London no come. I was on top of her. I was like, espérate. Yo me tengo que quitar un estrés de mi vida. Come si te da tu gana. Si no, no comas nada.
Ya, dejémoslo ahí, ya. We're going to come
They're
back.
hungry, yeah.
Huh?
They'll eat when they're hungry.
Y ya.
So that's what the doctor used to say, right?
Or
Yeah.
even better, the doctor
when they're
always
hungry,
says that.
they'll eat.
Y uno
it's
que
okay,
no,
they're
que no, que no, no.
starving,
Mi hermana,
Mom.
muérete del hambre. Olvídate de
Same
esto.
thing pertains
You know
to
what's
them
great? It's
growing up.
us. We
It's us.
We
It
fucking
is
up.
us.
Because we was raised that way. Our parents were that
Feeding
way.
us.
Listen, pasen hambre. That's the
Sí, que se
Muérase
prepare
del
su
hambre.
lonchera, sino que no coman nada. Ellos no se van a morir nada.
Listen, we're gonna cut right there. We're gonna bring back part 2. We love y'all. Peace.